what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
Stop and frisk has got to go.
Stop and frisk has got to go.
I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
Stand your ground has got to go.
Stand your ground has got to go. It's possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
I'm from Boston, and we mobilize people down here, and now the work is going back to where we're from to organize in our communities. I know that in Boston, the cops are murdering people, but it's not just in Boston. It's not just in Sanford, Florida. It's not just in New York. It's not just in Chicago. It is all over this racist country, and we need a fight in every city that is a nationwide struggle against this racism. Damn right!
We want freedom, freedom. All these dirty racist cops, we don't need them.
I'm here today for multiple reasons, not only to fight for public education, but to fight for the right of other students and adults and kids, because, for example, what happened with Trayvon Martin, that was very unjustified. He died for no reason because he was someone of a different skin color. And that's something we need to solve, because we're going back in history rather than moving forward.
You know, whether it's Al Sharpton or Don Lemon or Bill Cosby, look, I have nothing wrong. I have no problem with people taking personal responsibility. I'm a father of 3, so it's my job to raise them to be, you know, responsible young men and women, and I take that responsibility seriously. But if everybody pulled their pants up right now and stopped using the N-word, that's not going to get 3 million people out of jail. That's not going to get, 50 million people out of poverty. That's not going to increase the minimum wage to a living wage where people can actually survive. That's not going to do anything. Pull up your pants is fine, but what's it really going to solve? That's not the issue. That's a smokescreen, and we're tired of smokescreens. They're really not talking about the things that we need to hear about, real reform within the criminal justice system, or real educational reform, real, environmental reform or economic reform, real jobs that are going to pay a living wage. Nationwide right now, fast food workers are striking, trying to get a $15 an hour wage. And so these are things that they're not talking about up there.
If we don't get no justice,
then they don't get no peace.
if we don't get no justice,
Then they don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace.
I'm 15, and I am a co-founder of the Chicago Student Union. Chicago is facing major budget cuts currently. We start school Monday the 26th, and a lot of the high schoolers and the schools that stood open are nervous because we don't know what's coming to us. We know that Lincoln Park got $1 million budget cut. We know that Kelly High School got $4 million budget cut. But we don't know exactly what's going to be affected in our schools until we walk in the first day. CPS and the mayor promised us gardens. They promised us iPads, and we have yet to see them.
Yes, it's the 50th anniversary of Dr. King's famous speech, and it's a good reason for people to get together, but we definitely want to try to expand the debate and get people to start discussing things which we feel are important that aren't really being talked about on a national level.